Hello and welcome to my North and South Carolina video. We started off in Myrtle Beach. I actually really enjoyed Myrtle Beach. Some people say it's honky tonk, but I really enjoyed it, and it's a relaxing town with a lot of things to do for tourists. We went on the low season, and it's a really affordable place. And we had some Slap Your Mama, which we were introduced to. It's a great seasoning. So on this trip, we discovered Cookout, and I think that's my favorite fast food restaurant of all time. The burgers are great, the tacos are great, the quesadillas, they have everything. So as we're in South Carolina, we noticed that the flag is a palmetto tree and the moon, and it's that exact moon. And I got a video of it. We happened to go at the exact right time. There's the flag, as you can see. It's the Palmetto State. So we went to Hyman's and we saw that there was an Israeli flag and it said the Holy City, right for the Holy Land. Charleston's known as the Holy City because there's a bunch of churches, and it was a great restaurant, and it's very old and popular. It's like multi generations, and we went here another time after the next day, and we met the owner, who was in the IDF, and his brother was actually in the Secret Service or currently in the Secret Service.
Bottom of the pond, they slow their heart rate down to 1 or 2 beats per minute to make the natural ability to survive. It's nice and warm now, though. There's also a great egret beneath them down there who's also nesting right. This guy did not learn his lesson. Kinds of food, like baskets. Now bringing up things that who had his name written all over it, but unfortunately, that older brother passed away. I'd like to see that magnolia.
The Magnolia Plantation was this massive piece of land, and it used to be a plantation, and you could see there's slave quarters, and you can see how the slaves lived. Uh, and that's actually the slave quarters right there, and it's horrific conditions. And I think they mainly farm rice on this plantation. this was a dungeon, and we got this tour by this guy who knew a lot about history, and they stored powder, like gunpowder, in that big area, and I think they hid that from the British.
Not only was he the founder of the Sons of Liberty here in Calgary, he also created.
No trail. You can let it go. Walking around downtown Charleston's pretty nice. The architecture is nice. It's colorful, and people dress up. And there's this like southern charm to it. People are in like dresses and suits, and to the nines. It's all wood. So both Carolinas are known for their barbecue, and Rodney Scott's is a barbecue place in Charleston. And we went there and we saw them smoking, and Rodney Scott himself came out, greeted us, showed us the whole kitchen and the back area, gave us a little tour, and that's whole hog. This is Fort Moultrie, and those were cannons that were used in the Civil War. That's a battery that was used in World War II, and so this has some historical significance. And you can overlook and see Fort Sumter or Summer, I think, and that's where the Civil War actually started. That was the first shots, and there's an underground basement or bunker, and America. When I think of palms, I'm thinking palm trees, but not in South Carolina. It's the Isle of the Palms, and a very high class neighborhood, and tons of nice houses. it was just nice to see everything and go to the beach around there. The Charleston Tea Garden is the only place in the United States that commercially produces tea. And it's interesting, like 99% of the tea in the US, or obviously more, comes internationally from different countries. But this place creates its own tea. And something I learned is that black tea, oolong tea, green tea, they're all the same tea leaves. And it's just about how much you oxidate them. Never knew that. It wasn't the same, you know? This is the Biltmore. This is the nicest house I've ever been to, and it's probably the nicest house I'll ever go to. It was by the Vanderbilt family, and I think they did oil or railroads. I'm not sure, maybe a combination. And it was massive. It was meant to host parties, and there's like every detail in the place. Like the wood is done perfectly, and there's like drawn out sculptures within the wood and molding and all these different things. It's very detailed and it's humongous. It's like, I don't know how many bedrooms or square feet, but it's the biggest house I've ever been in and the nicest. in Asheville, there was a hurricane that recently hit that closed a lot of the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is this scenic route that you can drive in tons of trees and greenery. I don't know why they call it blue though, but it's a lot of green. It's still nice, the part that was open that we were able to see. So this is Fleetwood's. It's a bar that's also a wedding chapel. They actually do weddings, and they do them pretty frequently. And they even count how many weddings they've done. 388 since 2017. I don't think I would get married here, but you know, it's a unique place. So Billy Graham was an interesting guy. He was like America's pastor for many years and a prominent known figure among presidents and celebrities. And it's interesting to see how he influenced people. And it's basically a whole museum dedicated to him and how he spread the word of Christianity. Part of going to the Carolinas is trying the different barbecue sauces. So we tried South and North Carolina and the Western sauce and the vinegar sauce, all at this Max Speed Shop. And thanks for watching the video. Thanks, Michelle, for joining me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.